Look at that, over 300,000 views of my little YouTube experiment video and almost 130,000 comments. Crazy. Thank you everybody so much again. I know I always say this, but thank you for all your comments. I can't believe that it's still #1. It's amazing, you know. There's some people that won the money and just disappeared, some people that won the money and still comment now, and some people that didn't win any money and still comment all the time. So thank you so much to the regular people who just want me to have the #1 video, who just are really nice people. Yeah, so anyway, this video is just an update on the $1,000 YouTube experiment, because I got a little bit more press and stuff, so I just want to update you on that. Thank you to the people, if you're watching this, who posted stuff about it in their blogs. Sometimes I've gone on Google and just searched Josh Reimer YouTube experiment, and I found different blogs and different places where people are writing about my video, which is really cool. And then, as you can see on the video response before this, somebody actually went to the trouble of making a parody of my video, which was pretty amusing. I don't think they intended me to actually like it, but I thought it was pretty cool. So anyway, okay, let's start with first. There's a college newspaper here, and they interviewed me probably a month or two after the experiment started, probably only about a month. And then they waited, I guess, like 2 or 3 months before they actually put the story up. And the story's kind of irrelevant now because I have hit the #1 spot, and of course, they start out positive and then they kind of turn not so positive. So, but anyway, so here it is, YouTube experiment. And it says, Josh Reimer isn't about to run off to Hollywood in pursuit of fame. That, the 20-something-year-old performer says, would be silly. If you go to LA, there are a million actors. How are you going to get noticed? How are you ever going to get an agent? The answer, he says, is simple. Now we have reality TV and the internet, and anybody can make their own movies or TV shows, which has made it so much easier for the average Joe to get noticed. Cue YouTube, one of the internet's first websites, which allows anyone with visual footage to upload it for others to watch for free. With 65,000 videos uploaded every day, the site has proved its staying power in popular culture. For some, it's just a website. For others, it's a hopeful big break waiting to happen. All it takes is thought-provoking video for others to take notice, and Reimer seems to have just that. The $1,000 YouTube experiment is an effort staged by Reimer to get the most comments on his YouTube video in the history of the site. His goal is 50,000. After every 5,000 comments he receives on his video, he plans to reward a lucky supporter with $100 by randomly picking a name from the comment list. The project will break the bank for Reimer, who says if he meets his goal of 50,000 comments, $1,000 of his money will be given away. A risk, he says, has started to pay off. I'm getting so much local attention. And it seems as though he's gotten a following from the international community as well. Just 1 week after the video was posted on February 14th of this year, he had already received his first 5,000 plus comments, the first $100 recipient coming out of Florida. Reimer, a Calgary artist, graduated with a diploma in broadcasting at Mount Royal College, but after a couple of years working behind the scenes for TV stations around southern Alberta, he decided it was time to follow his passion and work towards a career in front of the cameras. As a new performer, getting noticed was something he says wasn't as easy as he hoped, but his YouTube concept seemed like a perfect ploy to help him get recognized and skyrocket to stardom. The internet is taking over, and that's why I'm jumping in right now to this YouTube thing, because right now, it's a big craze. All these people who never get noticed are getting famous off of it. But slowly popularity, this is where it gets negative, but slowly popularity of his video has dwindled. By the beginning of March, Reimer's comment tally had only doubled to 10,000. And thus, on March 8th, a new video posted titled The End of the $1,000 YouTube Experiment, wrapping up his run for the most commented video. Although Reimer's scheme wasn't as successful as he hoped, he still believes in the power of the site when it comes to the media and disseminating information for millions of others to soak up. YouTube is the future of media, he says, adding, TV is getting phased out, along with newspapers. The internet is taking over. That's part of the idea behind why YouTube is so popular. Teenagers and kids today, when they're adults, that's going to be primarily where they go for their news. YouTube itself also foresees success as an online media tool of the future, blah, 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 blah. But then see at the very end here, she interviews a professor at the college, and so at the very end it says, as for Reimer's Get Fast scheme, Cunningham, who's the teacher, believes YouTube is exactly where this unnewsworthy kind of material belongs. And he quotes, "Anybody who gets a movie deal off of YouTube, call me back in 5 years from now and we'll see how their careers are going." So, I don't know what that's supposed to mean. But anyway, so that's the Calgary Journal. That's the online version of that I'm looking at because I didn't have anything else. And then I had a story in the Red Deer Advocate. And it's the YouTube video gets huge response. If you pay them, they will watch. As of Wednesday evening, 171,921 viewings of a video made by former Red Deer resident Josh Reimer had been logged on the YouTube internet site. The video garnered the most comments ever by a YouTube video, according to a news release issued by Reimer on Wednesday. It said that early Wednesday morning, there were more than 115,000 comments. By Wednesday afternoon, there were 115,821. Called the $1,000 YouTube Experiment, the short video features Reimer explaining how his cash giveaway works as he walks through an apartment building. He explains he'll give away $100 US every time 5,000 comments have been posted by randomly picking a winner from that group to a total of $1,000. That amount was spent at the 50,000 comment mark, but people continued to post comments. Reimer, who lives in Calgary, plans to use the exposure he's gained from the venture to help his career as an actor. So that was cool. Then, and I know people are gonna love this, and I'm sure nobody will comment about this part, but in Gay Calgary and Edmonton magazine, they did a story on it too. It says, Calgarian has #1 most discussed video of all time on YouTube. A Calgarian man who gave away $1,000 US of his own money to have the most comments ever on a YouTube video has achieved his goal. Early this morning, Josh Reimer's $1,000 YouTube experiment officially hit the #1 spot, with the next video in line thousands of comments behind. In his video, not anymore, but in his video, Josh Reimer promised to give away $100 US every time there were 5,000 new comments added to the video by randomly selecting one of the comments in that set of 5,000 and sending the person who wrote that comment the money. After passing 50,000 comments and giving away a total of $1,000 US, many of the viewers decided to keep commenting on the video until it reached the #1 spot, which ended up being over 115,000 comments. I couldn't believe how so many people said they just wanted to see me reach my goal and didn't actually care about the money, says Josh. A whole little community started right in the comment section of my video, with people coming on every day and adding hundreds of comments at a time. Josh now has over 750 regular viewers who are subscribed. That's now up to 1,100 almost, who are subscribed to his YouTube videos, and receives over 50 personal messages a day from them and other YouTube members outside of his experiment video. He plans to use the exposure to help propel his career as an actor and has begun working on his own TV show, which he'll be shooting later this summer. So that, whoops, there's that. Then I have, this is nothing really, but this is from the Metro, which is a paper in London, England, and somebody, a person in London, told me about it, so thank you for mentioning that. And it just, all it says is, just at the bottom, it's got YouTube favorites, and so it has the most viewed of all time, top rated, most discussed, most linked. So there, of course, it says most discussed of all time, the $1,000 YouTube experiment, added 5 months ago, views 234,699. Which kind of leads me to answer a question I'm getting a lot is, was it worth it? Did you get what you want? Are you famous yet? Those kind of questions. Yes, I do think it was worth it. It was fun. It was exciting. I had a great time with it, and I got to meet a whole bunch of cool people. I now have, like I said, almost 1,100 subscribers who watch my other videos. You know, it accomplished what I set out to do, which was to see if it would work, to have fun, and to get exposure. So I got all that. And this just goes to show that, yeah, this isn't a big write-up about it, but this is getting, I mean, somebody in London saw this, went to my video, and wrote that this is how he found the video. So there's probably other people too, right? Who knows where else this might just be posted, because I've got the most discussed video of all time, and then people are intrigued and they go and look at it, and maybe they'll look at my other stuff, and you know, it can take off from there. So I think it's been very cool. So yeah, there you go. It's a little update on the stuff that I've had done on my like press-related kind of stuff. So you know, that's it. That's all I got to say. Take care. See you later.